Welcome to Rich Conversations. This is another one of our rich reflection sessions where we're going to take about 30 to 50 minutes out of our day to simply just think more intentionally about our own life, the direction we want to go, and the actions to take to get there. We'll start this session, how we do every session, and that's 5 minutes of breathing. This may be the best 5 minutes of your day. I just drank a pot of coffee, so we'll see how still I can be in 5 minutes. Every day is an adventure. I'm going to set a timer for 5 minutes, and all we're going to do is just sit here and breathe. Begin. Now we're just breathing in and out. If thoughts come to mind, simply just let them pass. They're not important right now. If it helps, count, in one, out one. But we don't want to think, we just want to breathe. Ooh, that alarm is loud. I still haven't figured out how to... Well, I haven't put effort into it. Of like figuring out how to lower the volume on these alarms. So they're quite alarming, I would say. That was 5 minutes of breathing. How'd you do? Got progressively harder for me. I will say that. But now, take out a notebook or, I don't know, if you're typing in your phone or a computer, or if you're just thinking about these things consciously, that's fine too. We just want to put effort into it. Like I-O. We want to put input, we want to input effort so that we can gain output back, if that makes sense. You get out what you put in. Too much coffee. Okay. So the first question we're going to start off with is the same as we always do, because it's really the best, and that's, what are we grateful for? Gratitude and patience. I bought this collared shirt I'm wearing. I'm in the office right now in Wisconsin. I bought this collared shirt back in 2012, 2013. I'm pretty sure it was early 2013. J. Crew, navy blue, Oxford. I still wear it in this office. I keep it here in this office, but it's got a hole by the elbow. Both elbows, and the collar's a little tattered up. I bought the same J. Crew shirt, Oxford, navy blue, long sleeve, button up, back in was it after COVID or before COVID? Somewhere around there. And the quality was like half, but it was the same price. And the first time I got a discount on it, because my friend worked at J. Crew, just really disappointed. I feel like that, in a nutshell, is like the world. Everything's either the same in price or going up, and the quality is lower. And so I don't like wearing that one. So I continue to wear this tattered up hole in the shirt because I like it. It's thicker. The material is more durable. So what's something like that you've noticed? Do you have something something you own that may be worn down, but you just love how it fits or how it makes you feel? And then also at the same time, like, what's something you feel the quality's gone down, but the price has gone up? And you can't say everything. I bought some candles yesterday. $3. Originally 10. So I bought 5 of them. It's hard to find some candles at discounted prices. I feel like there's quite a bit of competition for them. What I want to be doing is making my own, though. I think if I invested $100, I would be able to. So that's input. Output. I think I'd be able to make enough candles that each one would cost less than $3. And that's with 3 wicks. I like the candles with 3 wicks. Or 1, like this one my mother gave me. This is Believe in Yourself. Okay, I've used this one quite a bit already. The thing is with these, they don't last too long. I like to keep that flame going. This one's Trust Your Journey. I don't know what flavors these are. This one's pretty nice. Ooh, this one's nice too. This one kind of smells like cologne. So sometimes when I'm working at the computer here or the notebook, it smells like cologne. The cologne I usually buy more than doubled in cost now. Speaking of things that have gone up, quality's still the same. Izzy Miyake, Nuit Dizzy. I don't know if I pronounce those right, but that's the one I like the most. I filled out this, of course there was this app or this website where you could filter out and then it would give you a specific thing. So this was Scentbird, and you could fill out these filters of what they would recommend. And mine was the filters of autumn, date night, trendsetter, and I think wood. So those 4 variables, and that's what I got. And I've really enjoyed it. Very fresh, zestful aroma. So do you wear a certain perfume or cologne that you just love? And, it just provides that, extra boost of confidence and aura. I love that. I don't know if I've loved it at more than double the price, though. So I've been cologne-less. That's why I was like, yeah, it reminded me of getting cologne. Should we light one of these candles? Where did I put my lighter? A lighter. This lighter was given to me by my friend Felipe. I don't know what it's like an alien or something. But it's actually quite good because it's strong. I don't know if you can see it. It's a torch. Good for cigars. See? Trust your journey. I asked my friend Emily, who cuts my hair, what cologne. So she cuts a lot of men's hair, and I was like, what scent, what cologne is your favorite? And she said Tom Ford Vanilla Tobacco. I was like, okay, noted. And so when I'd be downtown, I would stop at Macy's before I met up with dates or people, and I would spray Tom Ford vanilla tobacco. This is before I got my own cologne. It's like a $400 bottle, probably like $800 now. It's too like old manny. Not old man, but like too like traditional, I want to say. I want something that pops. That's like, whoa, you know? Something different. Okay, so right now, think about our personal life and what's something we could be doing that we're not doing right now. I'm working on a notebook. So I don't have it around, but I'm down to the notebooks I have. I love just having scrap paper, but like having it in a notebook keeps it in an organized fashion where you can save them and kind of accumulate them rather than having all these different scrap pieces of scrap paper around. But I finished I like the this kind of size, about 5x8. So I ran out and I was like, you know what? I can just design my own. So I am, and what I'm doing is creating two different versions. There's a guy and a girl one. And inside, up at the top, there's going to be quotes from both men and women separately. The guys, the ones who have influenced me, it's fun. It's fun curating these quotes. But I have a list here that my dad gave me that he's quotes, unique random quotes I've remembered through the years. And some of these are from my grandpa, from him, and from other old timers. You can tell like kind of the generational thing. Let's see. For my grandpa, 4-wheel drive gets you stuck farther away from home. Any day above ground is a good day. Be glad you're healthy enough to pay your bills. Looking at it won't get it fixed. Don't buy a used vehicle that has a hitch. You can always sell, you can't always buy. What you don't learn in your head, you feel in your back. I'm going to replace back with a different word, because that's actually what he said. My dad wrote it in the censored version of back. Let's see. Some other interesting ones. To be different is to be better. That's Dad. Don't let them make you worse. You make them better. That's Dad. That's the one one of the ones I remember most from my dad. If we didn't have problems, we wouldn't have solutions. Grandpa, good one. This one's classic. I live on borrowed time, so I might as well live on borrowed money. Remember the golden rule, the ones with the gold rule. If I need a problem, I'll call you. That's my dad. That's a good one. This one's from my grandma. I used to skip down the driveway. Then I used to run down the driveway. Then I used to walk down the driveway, and now I just look at the driveway. That's grandma. So those are fun. This has been fun to kind of put together. So let's take some time here, and think about our family or close friends, and write down any particular quotes that stand out to us of theirs that we remember or have influenced us, impacted us. Yeah, that's fun. There's been that question about like headstones, like what would you have on your tombstone or headstone, something like that. That is, if you're going to be buried. I think that's kind of interesting. Like, we all live our lives, and life has a lot of tedious in it, and small things and day-to-day activities. And then when we look back, it's these like moments that stand out to us, that we cherish most and appreciate. And, we try to think of the positive qualities in people more than those like tedious day-to-day things. And when we're looking back, we recognize how insignificant or petty some of these smaller things can be that can occupy our minds. Yeah. It's not quite summer yet. I got the window open. I'm in the office. It's a little cool today. Mid-60s. Let's see. It's supposed to get up to 74, but I don't know about about all that. 69. 69. A little windy. Going to Chicago next weekend. Visiting with friends. Gonna have a fantastic weekend. Yeah, 80s. Give it to me, baby. 80s. Take a boat out on Lake Michigan. Chicago in the summer is the best. I think like hands down. What's our favorite summer activity? Yeah, Chicago's got to be the best summer city in America. Certainly the best, like, big city. New York is way too hot. I think the East Coast is probably way too hot. New York in summer is not fun, I don't think. Then in the South, like, too hot, way too hot. Yeah, Midwest. No one likes our weather most of the year. Sometimes me too. But in the summer, yeah, it's perfect. What's a summer memory from our past that we appreciate? Let's lean towards like family when we were younger. But if you don't have that, like think of something else with friends or whatever. I'd like to invite you to take a step back and just think about what's going on recently in our life and what's around us. Let's reflect on and observe what's happening. You know, what can we notice now, reflecting, that we're not able to notice outside of this because we're just living. We're going fast, we're living our life, and we're not taking the time to just like, okay, what is going on? You know, and like, what am I experiencing and what types of things around me are happening? I think it's very useful. Very useful exercise to practice. Something I've been noticing with myself is that I'm putting a lot of energy towards publishing books, and then I have other stuff going on, and my studio gets a little messy, a little cluttered, because of all the priorities, the cleanliness part has dropped when I'm really busy. And I tend to notice that then in other environments. And it's like this small stuff, right? There's so many hours in the day, and sometimes we just want to rest instead of doing these small things. And so I have to check in with myself and be like, yo, let's not do this. Let's take care of this. Because it does affect me. I notice that it does affect me mentally to have a cluttered space or just more objects around. I like just like everything clear. Some people like all the, the image of just all the books on the desk and scattered papers everywhere. I hate that. But I'm not like nothing though either. I like a few things, Some candles. Trust your journey. Been making music lately. I put out 4 albums in 16 days. It's been a lot of fun, and I love it. It's music. It's my music. It's fantastic, phenomenal. If you made music, what would it be about? What are the lyrics going to be about? What's the sound like? Mine is very like what we're doing here. Self-development. Abstract words. Trust your journey. Yeah. Flames. Yeah, so now I can listen to my music whenever I want on Spotify. Check this out. Four albums. Disco Epoch, Sonic Chic, Lightning Velocity, and Phenomena. I love the aesthetic, the sound aesthetic too. I was gonna name Sonic Chic Sonic Aesthetic, but it doesn't roll off the tongue that great. Sonic Chic, it is what it's about. Chic and elegant. It's got a French Caribbean flair. So good. Disco and house. I love it, man. I took this photo in Paris, and I was going to do another series of Nuance and Notes, like these books here, but with not just specific floral designs, but just like everyday kind of life. And the Eiffel Tower was one. It's an interesting thing because the lights and the sparkling of the Eiffel Tower at night is copyrighted. But because mine is abstract and it's black and white, it's not infringing on that particular copyright and usage. Yeah. I recorded my first live performance of the album last night. That was fun. I had a lot of fun doing that. Dancing, getting all sweaty. It's great. Okay, we're wrapping up here. What are we curious about? Pursue curiosity. And lastly, what are we energized for in the next week? I'm energized for Chicago, being with friends, but also making some more music, putting books together. Yeah. Good stuff. Summer, great weather. Great time to be alive. So thank you for taking the time out of your day to just think more about your own life. What's going on? Check in. Notice the smaller things, because these smaller things all add up to the larger. Everything is, matter is atoms. And it's a matter of how they're assembled that make them what they are. So what we want to do is think on that atomic structure. Do these small things, and overall creates the phenomena. The phenomenal. So thank again for being here. We'll see you next time. Inspire the future.